Hi, it's John Collins from Labineers to do the full review of the new Haier Microcentrifuge, the LX-165T2R. And it's a fantastic machine that's going to have the competitors in a spin. So a quick overview, you've got a rock solid build, really first rate, feels really solid, and that's really important because you've got a lot of energy inside that chamber when the rotor is spinning. You've got a rock solid, really powerful refrigeration system at the back, which Haier are famous for. And then up front, you've got a super big LCD touchscreen, which is super usable. So to start off the unit, the first thing you want to do is attach a rotor. So look inside the chamber, you will see the spindle, and there are two pins. You want to set them to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Likewise, on the bottom of the rotor, there are two corresponding grooves. If you set those up to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, you're going to get perfect alignment and it's going to be safely attached. So you've set the rotor grooves to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so you can then pick up the rotor, place it on top, you take the rotor key and you tighten it up. And this should be firmly attached. And then always, safety measure, check that the rotor is attached and you're good to go. The machine comes with a choice of two rotors. Really the main two that people are going to choose is for the microcentrifuge tube, so the 1.5 2 mil. The two rotors are both 24 and the difference really is only on the biocontainment. So first one that we've got here is the biocontained and it's a screw lid. And you just get access to tubes like that. And as you will see, the nice thing is about this, you've got a really nice bright green O-ring, so you can see if there's any damage, anything that could interfere with that biocontainment. So this is the click and spin rotor. You've got your rotor in place, you've put your tubes in, rotor lid comes in, click, that's it. Now you're ready to spin. So the lid closing mechanism is extremely easy, just one finger down. And there we go, it's closed. How this device works, on the top you have a nut and in the unit itself there is a bolt type screw. They come together and form a great attachment that's extremely secure. So on the side of the unit you have the on-off switch, easy to get to. You've also got a really nice detailing of the unit, some nice vents, shows that they've put a lot of effort into the design. And then you've also got your emergency release, so if there is ever a power cut you can still get at your samples. Also in the chamber, you've got a very good quality braided PT1000 temperature probe, a drain hole for draining liquids out, and on the outside you've got a corresponding reservoir for that drain. It's not something that you see a lot of in the UK because we lack the humidity, but it's there for cleaning purposes. You can flush some chemicals around the chamber and it won't get into the motor. You've got a really great pre-cool on this unit. Claims to be under 5 minutes, so we're going to put it to the test. So quite simply, you press, you put in the temperature that you want. It's really that simple. You close the lid and you press the pre-cool button. And off we go. Let's see how long this takes. So we'll speed the timer up a little bit so we get through this a bit quicker. The powerful refrigeration system has kicked in. The rotor is spinning, helping to cool everything down. And you can see it's already starting to pick up pace and pull that temperature down. Wow, that is a super rapid pull down time of just 3 minutes and 45 seconds. That is truly outstanding. And that's really going to help you save time and energy in your lab. So now let's take a look at the display, and the first thing to say is it's absolutely huge. You can see here compared to an iPhone Max, it's actually bigger. So the interface is extremely simple, going from left to right, speed, time, temperature. Up above that, you've got your acceleration and deceleration profiles. You then, on the bottom row, you've got your pre-cool, your pulse, which is you hold that down and it will spin, ideally for bringing liquids that are on the side wall of microtube down to the bottom. You've got your play button, which is obviously how you start and also then stop your run. And then at the end, you've then got your open lid. So all you need to do is really quite simply press the button, and then you can put in either speed or your centrifugal force. In this case, we'll put 15,000. You can do your time, and we'll run that for 0.5 minutes. And your temperature, let's go with 4 Celsius. If you ever get stuck, just press this button here and it will tell you what the features are of the home screen. If you want to check how the machine's being used, just periodically check the alarms, and you can see that there's been some imbalances, so it suggests that people need some training. The machine also has a leveling system, and here that it shows that it's at a safe level. It's got a sensor in to test that, and if I were to come up and just move the angle of the unit, it quickly shows that it is no longer safe to be run. So red shows you it's not safe. So I think in most labs you can have a pretty straight cabinetry, but if you are in an older lab, it's worth checking. So on here, there's plenty more information on this unit. So you click through here, you can search what rotors are actually in place on the unit. You can see the list of programs that have got set up, the operational records, who's been using it, what's been done, what have been the alarms, and then also the service life of the unit. How long have each of the rotors been running for? So you can see here, the main rotor here has ran 210 times. Another really nice feature is direct access programs here on the side. You've got 5, and then you've got more actually in the folder at the bottom. And it's really simple to set up. So you just press the plus button, you give the unit the program a name. In this case, we're going to call it Prep 4. Temperature, we'll put that to 4. Speed, we'll change that to 14,000 RPM. Acceleration, deceleration 2, and we'll change that to 10 minutes. Okay, and there we go, saved, and Prep 4 is now in place. Here you've got some settings, so the date setting, how quickly the screen goes into a sleep, and then how quickly it goes into energy saving. You've got volume as well, and I would always say that the louder the better for an alarm, and you can alter the brightness as well. So if you are in a very dark lab, you maybe don't need it so bright. Also, you can have the lid to open manually, so you need to come and physically press it. Or if you're really trying to get super speedy workflows, you can have your lid open auto. So at the end of the run, when the rotor has stopped and it's safe, the lid will open up. Not really an issue here, but temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit, and yeah, a delay alarm. So if you leave the lid open for more than 5 minutes, it's in a refrigeration mode, it will give you an alarm to warn you, yes, keep my lid closed, it's going to save you energy. And you find out a little bit more about the machine. And then also a really great feature, you've got the user manual. Everybody loses a user manual, it's in here, and you can have a quick look with regards to that as well. So really nice and easy to use. So in conclusion, what's my thoughts about this refrigerated microcentrifuge? It's fantastic. It's really top tier. It's a rock solid construction with that fantastic refrigeration that will power you to 4 Celsius in just 4 minutes. You've got a great selection of rotors, and up front, you've got the very best of latest touchscreen technology that's super usable. I would highly recommend this, 10 out of 10.